Okay, there's a little look around my special piece of hell. Today we are truly eating the elephant. It's the hardest part. We've got all the framing done, and now it's where the rubber really meets the road. I've got to unload the trailer, get it out of the way, so I've got some room to work on this tin. The tin is all kind of crumpled from where it fell in, and this is one bite at a time, right? One piece of tin at a time, one hammer at a time. Let's get this tin straightened out and see if we can get it on the roof. Welcome to Man Time. Alright, so when the roof caved in, these came tumbling down and then smashed against the ground on this side. And what I'm looking for and how to straighten this is these dimples right here, right across the ribs. And by pounding these down from the inside and then flipping it over and pounding these sides down from the other side, it's doing a pretty good job straightening them out. Let's do one here. There's another set of these bends right here, these creases. And another down here. That's all I see. And I still see a screw in this one I gotta get out. One more spot here. Oh, sheet metal work, huh? See how much straighter that looks? And then right here, you can see where I banked out. Yeah, this barn was comprised of this old chicken house tin, and depending on where I got it, when I got it, actually I think this came from a like a garage or a shop, but yeah, it was just basically looking on Craigslist for our panel until I finally found enough to get it done. But this is thinner. This is galvalume, and I mean, it's a pretty good design. But it's just a little bit thinner, and the creases are just a little bit different in it. Alright, well that is all the tin that I had. A good portion of it was damaged. A lot of it had screws in it. It's all straightened out as good as it can be. Like I said, it was old chicken house tin or whatever when I started out. So I've got a thunderstorm coming in, so I'm going to have to cut the day a little short. But thanks for joining me. You want to see the barn get finished up here, make sure to like, subscribe, turn your notifications on, all that good stuff. Alright, it's time to do the work. Let's get it. Yeah, I don't know about you, but the biggest problem for me is just finding the motivation to get this stuff done. I mean, if you're like me, you probably watch YouTube to try to get motivated in doing projects like this. I know I do. And it can be challenging just to find the motivation. You know, you've got this huge job, and you got to dig down to try to find something inside you to get her done. Yeah, I don't know what the answer is. Staying efficient, I guess. Organizing your tool belt, only having the things you need in there. Getting lightweight tools to make it as easy as possible on yourself as you can. Getting a good night's sleep. Good healthy food to keep you energized, I guess. But yeah, watch some YouTube videos and maybe some monster trucks or guns or something like that. Get your dirt bike video in. All right, let's put this frickin' roof on, huh? I should have brought some knee pads. Alright, well, if you're like me, you watch some YouTube to get motivated, right? Especially when you get projects like this where you just don't want to do it, trying to get the motivation to get out there and do it. For me, watching some good YouTube people doing stuff like this, getting an idea of what it's going to be like. So I'm not drawing a line across where my purlins are. I'm just waiting to put the next one on until I get a screw in that's just dead center of that purlin. And then once I do that all the way down, I'll do one at a time. Again, it's all about one screw at a time, one panel at a time, and that's how you eat the elephant. One thing that's really pissing me off is all of the shavings that are coming off of the tin here is getting right up into my magnetic bit. If anybody's got a good idea to get that stuff out of there while you're working and doing this, let me know, because it's just a pain having to scrape that stuff out of there all the time. Another thing that works for me for motivation is negative reinforcement. So I keep thinking in my brain like, you candy ass, this isn't that hard, you aren't that old, get out there and do it, suck it up, get the job done. So hopefully that helps. Whew. All right, we're getting there. I'm almost out of screws. I'm gonna have to go re-up on screws here, but just kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit. It's your first time joining the channel. Make sure to like, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff. People say like. I don't even think there is a like button. It's just a thumbs up. So anyways, do that if you feel like it. The reason I started this channel was, for projects like this, you look up how to, do a barn on a roof, and you see like this band of professionals that have done it a million times, and they've got everything kind of planned out and laid out, and it's just repetitive doing it so often, you kind of miss something as the guy doing it yourself. So I kind of saw a gap on YouTube in that respect, and that's why I started this channel, to help out guys similar to myself that are doing this thing on their own, and you don't have the best tools, the most latest, greatest technology, the band of professionals that have been doing it their whole lives, or whatever. You have to figure it out. So like with this project or any other project, hopefully these videos are helping you to get motivated, and maybe there's some information in here that you can use on your projects. Like for instance here, when I go to screw these down, I'll screw one on either end and then use my arm like a pendulum between them, and then that will help me make sure that I'm aligned with this purling. And it's just little tips and tricks like that that kind of help the average guy to get the job done. So, all right, we're about 3/4 of the way there. I'm gonna maybe get some water, some lunch, and some more self-tapping screws. Well, we got the whole roof on there. There's still some panels to put up on the side, and then some upper skirting, pinning, flashing, I guess you might call it. I don't know. Whatever it's called, that tin stuff you put along the corners. So some of that left to do. Yeah, project like this, to get motivated myself, what I needed to do was to deprive myself of something I wanted, kind of like give myself a reward at the end of the, something to be looking forward to, kind of like a kid, you say you eat your vegetables and then you get ice cream, that kind of thing. So, if you're looking for a way to get motivated, for me it was flying my little drones around. I just didn't even charge any batteries and said, you know what, I'm not going to even allow myself to do that until I got what I needed done to get done. But I ended up losing like a bunch of the screws, like a bunch of the self-tapping screws. Like I'm at least 50 short, maybe more, and I'm out. So progress has stopped for the day, and I'll have to get some more of those and finish up. But roof, and I didn't seal. You can see all the holes. And I've got some really good, it's called asphalt cement or something like that, to seal the roof, and I ended up having to do that. And the reason I didn't do it with them on the ground was because as you're going screwing, you're gonna miss some, and then pull them out, and then you've got a hole. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and seal the whole thing. It's like a caulk tube, and you just caulk all the holes. So, all right, well, that's gonna do it for today on Man Time, guys. Get out there, have you some man time too.